Oh, nice, great to see you're back.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. So true. That's how I feel. That's how I feel after not streaming for so long. It's 7 months. It's 7 months. It's been so long. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, hello everybody. How are you doing? I'm a floating head. How are you? Oh dear. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Allow me to reveal the rest of my body. It's like a reverse debut. It's been so long. Do you even remember who I am? Do we know who I am? I don't know who I am. I'm lost and confused. What is this room? I don't know what's happening. All I know is that I've been stood in the queue at Greg's for 2 months. It wouldn't end. I really did want to cut off my legs. Anyway, hi everybody. It's been a minute. How are you doing? How is everybody? Hi. Hi. Hi everyone. Okay, let me go back and see what I've been missing in the chat. Hi. Okay. No, we got to do the lab safety register check-ins first. Okay, so hi Hannah. Oh, we're off to a great start. I can't even speak. Good God. Okay. Hello. Hi Anna Kanugi. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Don't forget to do your lab safety register check-in if you haven't already. Hello Dragonator. Hi Ginger Maximus. Hi Lancuri. Hi Meriden Wilt. Hi Tristero. Thank you so much for the 6 months. What the heck? And it's been 11 months in total. That's wacky. Thank you so much, Tristera. And thank you Gideoneer as well for also the 6 months. It has been 6 months and you have subscribed for another 6 months. I appreciate that a lot. That's an entire year. That's a time. Wow. Thank you so much. Hi Retty. Hello. Welcome in. Hi Meriden Wilt. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. 10 months in total too. What the heck? Thank you. Hi. Who else we got here? Hello, Siboz. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. Hello, Cogs. Right. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Kate Creates PNG. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Bjorn Hellgate. Hello. Thank you for resubscribing for 6 months. What the heck? Oh, for 2 months even, and a total of 6 months. And yes, a real Psydere in 2026. Wacky. Can't believe it. Hi, Arkness. Hello, welcome in. Thank you, Anonymous, for 5 gifted. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Absolute Giga Chad. Thank you. Hi, Toe. Welcome in. Hi, Orishiro. Hello. How are you? How is baby Shiro? How are you doing? Hello. Oh, wait, Tristira, thank you so much for the gifted sub as well. What the heck? Thank you. Hi, Aux. Hi, thank you for the Prime resub. It's been 10 months or 12 months, one of the two. Why did I say Prime? It's not, it's a tier 1. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Thank you so much for the 8 months resubscribe and 12 months total. That's a year. 1 year of Psydering indeed. I'm so sorry. Hello, Seb. Welcome in. Hi, Sparks Maker. Hello. Hi, Potter. Thank you so much for 27 months. That is wacky. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are indeed being scammed around. Hello, Torgamus. Hi, welcome in. Hi, Potter again. Hello, Shinster. Welcome in. Hi, Ice Cream Complete Version. Welcome in. Hello, Ty. Thank you so much for the Prime resub. What the heck? Thank you so much. It's been 6 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Torgamus, for the 3 stream streak. I'm impressed that you managed to maintain that. Well done. Only a small 2-month gap in the middle. I did not miss the new vtuber Gen debut though. However, I did not miss that. I watched it. I was there the whole time. I was just lurking. There you go. In case you didn't know, there's 3 new people in vTheorem, which is the very, very cool and very, very funky educational VTuber group that I helped to create. All of these people are really cool, but the new generation is Lev Velichor, who is a psychiatrist, Dr. Ekelis, who specializes in the biology of human reproduction, and Poisson Invariance, who does maths. And they're all really cool VTubers. You should go check them out. If you like any of those things, please go and see them because they are cool and I like them. Yes. Truly the endorsement of all time. Who else is here? Hello, Umidin, welcome in. Hi, Techno Penguin. Hi, Home First, welcome in. Tynick, thank you so much for the 102 bits. Thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm a Dragon. Hi, Bobo. Chaka, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What the heck? And for the resub as well. Thank you so much. 11 months. That's wild. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Giga Chad. And Anna, thank you so much for the 5 gifters as well. What the heck? Thank you, thank you. Hello, Baron Gemo. Hello, Raxing. Hi, Raxing. Hi, Night Ghost Kevin. Hi, Beyond Hellgate. Hello. Hi, Salodori. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the reshub. What the heck? 12 months in total. Thank you so much. A whole year. I'm sorry for your suffering. Thank you again, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted. What the heck? Thank you so much. We've got some Giga Chad Anonymous today. What is going on? I'm scared. Who are you? Why are you anonymous? I don't trust you. Hello. Oh, wait. Flash is a gun. Hello. We have not mentioned beans yet, but right on time, I presume. Saboteur, thank you so much for the 50 stream streak. Hello, what the heck? Thank you so much for well done for maintaining that. Like when there's been a 2-month gap in the middle. Impressive. Thank you so much. Beans right on time, exactly. Sparks Maker, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you so much. Score, hello, welcome in. Umidin, thank you for the 7 stream streak. So I got stuck behind Veto and Greg's. Thank you for the check-in, Saboteur. Hello, Aveen, welcome in. Hi, Severin. Hi, welcome in. Tallery and Silverleaf, welcome in. I'm still going. It's still going. Tyneck, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Saboteur, thank you so much for the 11 months. What the heck? Thank you so much. Factions, thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. What the heck? Genuinely impressive. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for the lab safety ratio check-ins. Gora, Inge, and J5. Hi. Hi, Dwayne IRL. Hello. Carmi Belladonna. Hello. And Calcium Compadre, hello. And Ognes, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Whew. Okay, we got there. That's all of the alerts done. I imagine I've not even been looking at chat. I'm sorry. I've not even been acknowledging you all. I'm sorry. It was very important for me to get through all of that. Cogshrine, thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. Yes. We missed our Psydere, indeed. Hi, Skelefunk. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Hi, Bushy. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Mylin, hello. I'm scrolling. Hi, Ari Penumbra. Hello. I'm scrolling through the chat. Hi, Z. Would have raided you. I was watching you. I didn't want you to raid me because I was watching. Hello, Cleeper. I've gone live specifically to spite you. Hi, Phoenix. Hi. Hello. How are you doing? Hi, Random Logic. Hello. Is this everybody? No, there's probably more. I'm going to keep going. I'm scrolling. I'm skim reading. I'm skim reading. Can you believe? Hi, Killavin, welcome in. And I hope you enjoy the sub. Hello. Hi. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm continuing to scroll. I'm sorry if I miss you. Do the lab safety ratio check-in if you think I'm going to miss you. Nuclear Saltwater, hello, welcome in. Hello. We're getting there. Yo, Avco, hello, welcome in. Hi. Sleepy Felix, hello, welcome in. Is this it? Have we done it? Have we done it? we Oh dear. You have thank you so much for the 18 months. What the heck? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think we might have done it. I think this might be I think have we made it? Have we done it? Hi, Ghost Hardware. Hello. Welcome in. Have we got everybody? I'm still scrolling to see if there's any more names that I know I haven't said hello to. Wait, we're getting there. Brink, hello. Welcome in. Hello. I'm determined. We're gonna do it. This is peak content. Hi, Java. Hello. Tyneck, hello. Thank you for the lab safety ratio check-in. And hi, Dacha. Hi. Okay. Yay, we got there. It only took like 10 minutes. Hello, everybody. And also, thank you for the level 7 hype train. What the heck, everybody? Thank you so much. What a welcome back. How are we all doing? What have I missed? I feel like I've probably missed quite a lot. I've been out doing adventures and things. Possibly. I've been doing adventures and sciencing, etc. We can leave. No. I was one of the history panel at TwitchCon. I do remember you. Your panel was so good. Your panel was so good. I really enjoyed it. Hang on, wait. There we go. Yeah. We love a bit of history content. Did you make more chlorine gas? I did not make any chlorine gas. I'm proud to announce I did not make any chlorine gas, actually. I managed to avoid it. Can't say the same about any other hazardous substances, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about my my chemical stashes. Anyway, how hot is Ireland? It was okay. Here's the thing. Okay, it's not been like horrendous. It got up to like 30, I think, but it was one day. It could have been worse, you know. It could have been much worse. But I swear there's something about the way that houses are built here that just makes it terrible. Like, it
No
makes
longer
it so
in debt, Psydere.
bad.
Not
Like,
counting
when
the
I
50
go and visit
million
my
euro from the
family.
Rampart toasty interest, J.
Hi, Moya Nasva. Hello. Thank you so much for the resub. What the heck? Thank you so much. No longer in debt. You aren't in debt anyway. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next Monday, it's supposed to be 30 again. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Oh dear. Yes. Wednesday and Thursday was the worst around me way. It was oppressive. So I do not envy my friends that live in London. They sound like they were really struggling, actually, because like I think they said it got up to like 37 or something wacky. It was terrible. I do not envy them at all. Yeah, no, it was a bit more tolerable here, but like I swear there's something about just this is a place that means that it just feels I think it's because I'm not used to it anymore. Like when I go and visit my family live in a country that gets very hot in the summer, right? But like when I go there, I think it's easier to manage because the houses are built so that they lose heat in the evening, right? Whereas like I think the houses here are built so that they retain it. So it will be like hotter in the house than it is outside of the house when it's time to sleep. This is not good. Also, on top of this, where I live, I have like a south-facing bay window. Like it's a big window. This is not ideal. Yeah. Hi, Reed. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? It got to 42 degrees. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm not about that life. Ginger and Maximus, thank you so much for the 25 stream streak. What the heck? Thank you so much. Hi, that Red Panda. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? The moment it got above 30, I just shut down. That's real. I still function to some extent, but I just don't like it, you know? I just don't like it. Hi, Zayon. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? It was 38 here and this weekend. There's probably less humidity than in Ireland or Great Britain. I'm not so sure. Maybe, probably. Hi, Tallery and Silverleaf. Hello. I kind of forgot. I kind of overheated yesterday and now have a headache. Why did I say I kind of forgot? I forgot how to stream. Hi, Evan. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Haven't seen you in a long time. I've been on hiatus and I've literally just come back as of 20 minutes ago, I suppose. How are you? How is everybody doing? It's been a while. Do you want me to tell you about what I've been doing? But I want to know how you've all been first. Summarize the last 2 months in 5 words or less. All of you, right now. This is your challenge. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot everything. I don't know where I am most of the time, actually. Yes. I'm living in a country that allows air conditioners. Yay. I wish I had air conditioners. I'm jealous. Fog? Yes. It's been mid. I'm sorry. Although actually, I guess does mid imply average? If mid implies average, then I guess that's good actually. Questions. I shopped so much, that's real. I feel that. Semester end, good stuff. We love that. Retired life is awesome. I'm jealous. Hi, Din Maker. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. How you doing? Work. Boo. Lost pet hedgehog. No, I'm sorry. Work. Boo. Robots travel busy. That's more relatable minus the robots. Got my pharmacy license. Let's go. What the heck, Ginger Maximus? Well done. Weather too hot. Yes, mood. You miss British VTubers suffering in heatwave, especially Hannah. Yeah, everybody was suffering. I didn't really miss it because I was like, you know, suffering too. I just wasn't online to talk about it, I guess. Officially a teacher, let's go! Well done, Kobe Belladonna. What the heck? Need pies. Need pies? Question mark? What? Doing good, eaten by mosquitoes. I'm glad that you're good, but also mosquito bit not fun. Catching up on backlog of work, that's a mood. I feel that. Hi Pokemon, hello, welcome in. I bully more VTubers now. Oh god, it's spreading. Oh god. Worked on Sophia, hot outside. I like that you're continuing to work on Sophia. That makes me happy. Survive, mood. Work, sad. Twitch is fun. Mood. Mid implies it's not all bad. This is true. Bad stress, little sparks of joy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad that there's little sparks of joy though. This is good. I have perceived you yet again. You did indeed. We'll talk about that. Not you specifically. In general, we'll talk about being perceived. It's very weird being perceived. Busy, stressful, but generally good. This is good? Question mark? I'm glad it's generally good. Travel, panic, content. Also a mood. I'm good, hungry, but I'm figuring out food now. I ate some instant noodles earlier. I was gonna make some actual food, and then I had a distressing Irish rail incident that I will not speak of further because I am very upset about it. And I was taught to not say anything if you are angry.
They have given 59
If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Employment isn't real. It's a scam. It's a scam made up by the government. Oh dear. When I realize I'm about to go to a convention in cosplay in this weather, oh good luck. I have done a convention in cosplay and I had 3 layers on and I regretted my decisions. What the heck? Hello! Hi! What the heck? Just Jane, hello! How are you doing? Oh my god, it's been so long! How are you doing? How are you doing? And hello everybody, welcome in. Hello, my name is Psydere. I'm a research psychologist. I have a PhD in psychology. I went to grad school and I suffer immensely on a daily basis as a result. And sometimes we talk about sciencey things here. I've just come back from a 2-month break because I had to go to a bunch of conferences and conventions. The two things are not the same. I do think they're quite similar though, because one is a place where nerds gather to talk about their special interests, and the other is a place where nerds gather to talk about their special interests, but professionally. So yeah. Well, what were you doing today, Jane? What were you up to? And who have you brought with you? Let's see. I'm scrolling. Hi goblins, hello, welcome in. Hi red epicness, hello. Hello. Hey Vinny, welcome in. Hello Captain Onosa, hello. I like how there was a bunch of you in both. I can see you. I can see you. Welcome in. Oh no, I'm not used to speaking anymore, and now my voice is giving out. Give me 1 second. That was a disgusting cough. I'm glad that you did not hear that. You didn't hear that, right? It was muted, right? Right? Hi, Ulamini, welcome in. Oh my god, I'm crunchy. Why am I crunchy the second that Jane raids in front of my Oshi? Embarrassing. Hi, the chow mein. Hello, welcome in. Welcome. Just doing my city software stuff. Deep in the infrastructure of my C++ nonsense. Ooh, C++ scares me. You're so smart. Wait, did it give you a shout out? I don't know if it gave you a shout out. I wasn't paying attention. I think it should have auto shouted you out, but I don't know if my bot is broken. Tell me if it shouted you out, because I'm sad if it didn't. I'm not on top of what my stuff is yet, you know? Like all of my stuff is possibly, it also did a shout out. Very good. Okay, good. Everybody, please go. I mean, a lot of you probably already follow Jane. Please, if you don't already, go follow Jane. She's so cool. I love Jane so much. She does really cool coding content. She's one of my Oshis. She's one of my Oshis. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad your stream went well. If you need a break, if you need to, you know, get away from the PC, eat some food, drink some water, etc., please absolutely do. Very important to look after yourself after you've been streaming. If not, you know, we always love having you here. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. It's great to see you again amongst all the travel you're up to. Thanks again for being epic at Amicon. Thank you for hanging out. You're epic. It was so fun seeing you, like, repeatedly, just by accident, again and again. That was so nice. Oh, hydrate, thank you. I do need to hydrate, actually. I do need to hydrate. This is the thing, I'm not used to, like, talking now. I've been quiet. My yapping has been nerfed. Pokemon, did I ever say hello to you? If not, hello. I don't remember. Where am I? I was AFK. I've now left the blood pressure saga and I'm now in my ADHD probing arc. I love the phrasing. ADHD probing. Oh no. Uh-oh. C++ fear is a rational fear. Thank you. Thank you. I feel validated. Also, hi, Andy the Cupid. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's it going? It's going pretty good. I don't remember how to stream. I've just come back after a 2-month break and I don't know what I'm doing. How are you? I hope you're good. And hi, Breaker Wolf. Hello, hello. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Yeah, for whatever reason, the powers decided that we would should meet in February for the first time and then keep meeting at any con, whether we plan it or not, apparently. Exactly. It was so fun, though. It's so nice, like, having familiar faces at all of them, you know? It makes such a big difference. Okay, I'm going to drink some tea and then we're going to start talking about where I've been. This is important, I think. Because this is a good segue. A great segue, one could say. Look at this segue. I'm segueing into where I've been. I'm definitely not bringing up my calendar so that I remember what I've been doing. When was the last time I streamed? Like end of April? I don't even know where I am. What have I been doing with my life? I don't remember. Should we just summarize April 2? I don't... I also finally started like looking at my VOD backlog as well. So those are starting to be queued up again. So that's nice.
Hiya.
That's
it has
good.
Been 10,000 years.
Yeah. Oh my god, hi Astral, hello! How are you doing? It has indeed been 10,000 years in some creatures' years, but it has in fact been 2 months. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Thank you so much for the 15 months. What the heck? Thank you so much for the 15 months of Prime. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to also drink some water because I finished my tea. Yorkshire Gold is approaching your location. It really is. I have been working my way through the Yorkshire Gold supply that I was gifted off Throne. I appreciate it incredibly. It's been so good. Okay. Hi Roots, hello, how are you doing? Hi Sharp Builds Bro, hello, hello, and hi Zen, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Just got back from a lovely family dinner. Nice, nice. I had instant noodles for dinner. I was kind of fancy though. I put some like pickled vegetables in them. And I had like half of a lime that I assume was still good. It's been in the fridge for like a week. It's probably still fine. It wasn't moldy, so that's good enough. So I put that in it too. And I also put on like I had like 2 tomatoes that also seemed like they weren't moldy and therefore they were probably fine. So I put those in it too. And then I was like, wow, I've turned this into a meal, TM. I'm cooking. So gourmet. Anyway. The lime is matured, exactly. Maturated. Yes, it's developing its flavor. It is indeed. And also, Galfy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. And Lost Raven Knight, hi, thank you for the lab safety register check-in and for the resub. 11 months, what the heck? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Mold builds character. I'm not one of those VTubers. I'll have you know that I am at least giving the pretense of being slightly put together. It's not true. It's not true. Anyway, where were we? The creature? Are you referring to the creature from the creature feature featuring the creature? Yes. It's fermenting. Yeah. Fermented foods are like good for your belly or something, right? Like they're good for your digestion. So yeah. That's why I put it into the probiotics or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, microbiome, exactly. I am supplementing my microbiome. Anyway, here's a very brief summary of what I've been up to over the last 3 months. Let's do 3 months because I'm pretty sure I only streamed like 3 times in April as well. So let's do the whole thing. Are you ready? Are you ready? Works also like your take on the differentiate debut and the recruitment process. What? My take on them is that they're great and amazing. And my take on the recruitment process was that I wasn't involved and I have no opinion. Isn't it mandatory for VTubers to be unput together? This is the thing though. It's like my life goal to be like the only put together VTuber. It's not gonna work because I can think of like, I can literally think of like 10 VTubers probably off the top of my head who are incredibly put together. Like for example, Giga is one of them. Horatius the Dwarf is one of them. Mylin is one of them. Actually, all of VTheorem. They're all very well put together. However, I will be the only well put together VTuber. It's just VTheorem. It's just VTheorem and then like our friends, you know? It's our friends. So like, yeah, Horatius, and Giga. Giga's an unreasonably high bar. She is so put together. She's like life goals, I think. Hi, Captain. Hi, how are you doing? What's the doctor doing? I am existing. How are you? Hi, Kami. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? And Adrian, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. Hello. Another captain. There's 3 of you. Oh, God. You're going to have to fight. Which of you's the real captain? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Anyway. Okay. So what have I been up to? So early April, I went on a trip to go see some friends in Manchester, and I also went to Liverpool, and it was very nice. I ate a vegan egg. We talked about the vegan egg. We're not going to talk about the vegan egg again. And then I went to a conference that was somewhere in Britain. I won't say where it was, but it was a residential one for a week, and I made lots of crafts. I was meant to be doing science and I failed to do any science whatsoever, but I made a lot of crafts. Okay, and then what did I do? Then I was home for a bit, but I had someone staying with me, so I couldn't stream. And then I had a conference, I think. No, then I was teaching at a university for a few days, and then I had a conference, I think. And then I had, that was like a week again. And then I went to go visit my family in another country, and I was there for a week. And then what did I do after I visited my family? That was very nice. That was very hot though. This is May now, by the way. All of this is like back to back, by the way. But yes, I spent a week visiting my family. It was really nice. I mean, I saw them at Christmas, but then before that I hadn't seen them in like years because PhD and pandemic and stuff. So the fact that I can actually like spend a bit of time with them now is quite nice. Born to organize non-profits, forced to eat beans straight out the can. I was born to eat the beans out of the can, and I am forced to do work in a non-profit. I mean, to be fair, like I like my job, and I would choose my job over the majority of other jobs, to be fair. I cannot complain. Hi, Dave. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. How are you doing? Okay. I'm free of my vegan fried egg homework. No, because I only had the poached egg. I only had the poached egg. I had the poached egg. I need to try the fried egg. So you are not free of your homework. You still need to go try the fried egg if I don't beat you to it. You don't have your job anymore? I still have my job? What? What? Am I being made redundant? This is news to me, huh? Hello? Huh? What? I'm doing my best to survive the heat wave. That's a mood. It must be significantly worse where you are than it is where I am, because Ireland doesn't have extreme weather. Like, our maximum that I've experienced, like, it was 30, and that was one day, and the days around it were like 26, which was still too much. But it was like, I'm looking at my friends everywhere else, and I'm like, haha, I would cease to exist. I would it's not even spontaneous combustion at that point, is it? It's just genuinely just straight up combustion. I don't know. Thought you were vague posting. What am I vague posting? I don't know. I don't remember what I've been putting on social media. A large quantity of it has been scheduled memes, or just random thoughts if I have them. / when I have them. I haven't had many thoughts. Oh dear. When we bought a house, the hot heat wave passes either side of us. You are so lucky. This makes sense, and but also you're very lucky. But also it's probably about the same as here, though, to be fair. So 26 is too hot. I agree. Combusting, it's so hot right now. Yeah. Okay, and then I went to I went to go visit my family for a week, and then I came back to Ireland, and I was somewhere else for a while. I think I go. Yes, I went to a convention. I went to Amicon in Dublin. The reason why I almost forget about that is because I'm basing what I'm telling you off of my photos, and I am not joking when I say this. The only photos that I took for the entire of this convention, even though I was doing a panel. I did a panel at this convention. The only photos I took were a photo of a spice bag and a photo of a poster on a Transport for Ireland bus that says, if you or someone you know is autistic, TFI has helpful resources available to use public transport, how-to videos, activity packs, and information cards. Why did I take a photo of that? I don't know. I don't know. Why? I have no photos from the convention. Oh dear. And then I went somewhere else in Ireland and stayed there for a little while, and then I went home and hung out with some friends. The time that I've been home, I've been like, because it's really difficult to slot in streams, basically. If I know I'm going to be traveling in a couple of days' time, I can't get into the headspace to like stream. So I've just been spending the time, like, if I have like 2 or 3 days at home, I've just been spending it like hanging out with friends, basically. And yeah, then I had someone stay at my place again. And then I need to cough again. I'm sorry. And then there's more photos of me on a plane. Because then it's now the end of May and I'm at TwitchCon. I went to TwitchCon. We can talk a bit more about that in detail. And then after I got back from TwitchCon, I stayed in the Netherlands for a little bit longer than TwitchCon because I wanted to, because I hadn't seen like that part. I've only ever seen the other end of the Netherlands. So yeah, I wanted to see what that was like. And then I spent some time with some friends again. And then I flew again a couple of days later because I had to go and do like a work thing again, also somewhere in Britain, and then I had to come back, and then I spent a weekend in Dublin, and then I came back, but there was then a convention. And then I went somewhere else in Ireland again, and then that's it. That's been the last few months. So basically, I genuinely think, like, I have spent more time out of my house than in my house. Like, I have spent more time staying with other people than I have in my own home. And like the time that I have been at home, either there's someone else staying with me or I'm like spending the time going out and seeing people. So it's been quite an intense couple of months, basically. And I need you all to understand, I got home like a few hours ago. Like, I only got home a few hours ago. So yeah, I have been touching grass. I have touched so much grass. I have grass stains all over my everything. Hi, Turkia. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the lab safety race to check in. Hello, hello. Bro's doing liminal space photography instead of conventioning. I think I was just conventioning. So I think it's like, okay, so basically this convention in Dublin, also hi Snow Hive, did I say hello to you? Hello, hello. So the convention in Dublin, basically, it was like, it's called Amicon, and it's like a small little one at DCU, the like Dublin City University, but it's at one of the campuses in the north of the city. But like, basically, DCU has like a bunch of campuses spread all over Dublin. I think there's like 3 of them. There might be 4. I don't remember. I've been to 2 of them now, I think. But yeah, so it was at one of their campuses, and it was like quite small. I think there was only maximum 900 people attended. It was like quite small con. It was nice though, because there was loads of people that I like, not loads, but there was a couple of people I knew there, which was quite nice. But it was also like slap bang in the middle of exams, so actually there was a lot of like kids there, because like most of the uni students were, I assume, doing their exams. But it was fun. But I think because there just wasn't really that much to see, because it was such a small con, I just didn't take any photos. Yeah, but I had fun. I did my panel. I met some really cool people, including people I'd already met. So that made me happy. Yeah, it was nice. And then the big one that I did was TwitchCon, which I haven't even had the chance to like tell you anything about TwitchCon. Hang on. Let me see if I can dump photos into, I'm not prepared. I'm going to see if I can dump photos into Discord real quick. And then I can show you some photos. This sounds like a good idea, potentially. But yeah, I was at TwitchCon. It was my first ever TwitchCon. It was in Rotterdam. It was really fun. I had so much fun. I cannot emphasize enough how much fun I had, and like how many cool people I met. And also like, it was so easy to eat food, which is a big thing that I appreciate actually a lot. Because I don't always get to eat food. Let me see, what photos can I dump? Actually, I don't really... Okay, most of these photos I can't actually show you. So I'm just going to describe what happened. Okay. So, TwitchCon. It was so nice to meet you. It was so nice to meet you as well. I got to meet so many cool people. It was so nice. It was so nice. It was surprisingly hard for us to meet for some reason. This was my fault. Because I was like, I had so much stuff to do over the weekend, and it was like really overwhelming. I kept missing messages. Also, like for some reason my phone was like not notifying me about certain stuff. Turns out I'd turned off all of my Discord notifications, my bad. But I've actually kind of left them off on my phone. Like the only ones that I get now are like server, like I have 2 servers that I moderate, and I get notifications for those, and then everything else is just like I get to it when I get to it, because I genuinely now get so many like messages that I can't keep on top of it. It's so hard being a businesswoman. They're mostly business messages. I have projects happening that I can't tell you about yet. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, so TwitchCon. So I'd never been to TwitchCon before. What the heck? Hi! Hi, welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Hera! How are you doing? Oh my gosh. Hi, I miss you. It's been so long. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Who have you brought with you? Wait. Who have you brought with you? Let's see. Wait. Me, Mr. Meatball, hello, welcome in. Hello. Horatius, hi. I was just talking about you. In a good way. I was talking about you positive. Hi, Alexander. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Farfaningen. I hope I've said that right. Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Calamity. Hello, Vinhub. Hi, Tearsheet. Hello. Is it Tearsheet or Tearsheet, actually? Tearsheet makes more sense saying that. It does make more sense. Hi, Kerbelas. Hello. Hi. And oh my god, what the heck? Hello, thank you. Arden, hello, welcome in. And I'm a Sharky, what the heck? Welcome in, what the heck? Double raid, hello. That's so wacky. Hi, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are you doing? Okay. We don't really know each other that well. What I do know is that you had surgery relatively recently, and I hope you're healing up okay. But both Hira and Awashaki, what the heck? Thank you so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. Okay, who have you brought in? Pickle McCool, welcome in. Websu, welcome in. Mary Discusser, welcome in. Starlin, welcome in. Verbeek, I hope I've said that right. Welcome in to VGA, welcome in. Hello. And Kevin Plays Minecraft, welcome in. Hello. And Ultimate J, welcome in. There we go. And thank you so much for the follows. Beef Boy, Vinhub, is it Tear Sheet or Tear Sheet? I need to know. Websu and Verbeek, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome into the research participation pool. Okay, right. Both Amamashaku and Hira. Right, tell me how your streams were, first of all. I hope they were good. Also, if you need to step away from the PC because you've been streaming and need to look after yourself, please absolutely do. Like, it's important to do this. Please look after yourselves. I didn't even introduce myself yet. Hello, my name's Psydere. I'm a research psychologist. I have a PhD in social psychology, and sometimes we talk about psychology things. If you are interested in learning about why science does that, or why people behave like that, then you're in the right place, because normally on Sundays I do educational streams and we talk about, sometimes we read journal articles. For those of you who are in the swarm, I have read multiple neuro-sama related articles because part of my research is about how people interact with AI. But we're just yapping today because I've just come back from a 2-month hiatus because I had to go out and do conferences and stuff, because I am in fact a working scientist. Womp womp. I have to travel sometimes. We had so much fun. We were detectives playing LA Noire. I've never played LA Noire, and I've heard like interesting things about it, and I've always wanted to play it actually. Was it fun? Were you enjoying it? Also, hi, Tig and Tylenol. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And sometimes Psydere actually streams. Yeah, well, now I do. Apparently now I do, because I'm back. Also, Mizotaku, hello. Reads as a stretch. Okay, we open up a journal article with the attempt at reading it, but then what actually happens is we go off on tangents, because they often say interesting things that we want to learn more about. And then sometimes I also get distracted and we talk about everything except what's in the paper. Yes. Does everyone at the conference wear lab coats? No, but sometimes I feel like I should turn up in one. You know, now I think about it, what do people wear? A lot of people wear Patagonia. A lot of people wear Patagonia. This is the scientist. The scientist uniform. It's Patagonia. Oh no. Gets partner. See you for 3 months. It's true. I did get partner, and then I left for, well, it was 2 months and a half. I mean, okay, last time I streamed, I think, was the 22nd of April. So it was 2 months with some patchy streaming before that for a month. So yes, unfortunately, it do be like that. Why did the scientists get tech broed? You know, I feel like the overlap between tech bro and academia is actually much more than people give it credit for. Yeah. Hi, Hi, DP. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Patagonia's the fintech bros, not gonna lie, at least in the US. No, because I think that, like, at least in the type of research that I do is like kind of like meta science. So I guess my research is like it's like about how people do their science, basically. So, you know, what have I worked on that doesn't dox me? For example, like how people choose the field that they go into, and then like how they choose their research questions, and how certain aspects of their identity might affect that. These kinds of things are what I have researched. So I think the overlap with the tech bros is actually quite substantial. Volcano Dog, what the heck? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in. What's going on? Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I think I caught a little bit of your stream earlier. Were you talking about climate change? Question mark? Perhaps. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Everybody, if you like educational content, you should go check out Volcano Doc. I haven't managed to, like, we've had raids back to back, and I'm not doing a very good job of advertising the people who have raided. Hira is incredibly cool. She's like a certified animal behaviorist, and she's also just a lovely, lovely person. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend her in general. Just like wonderful person. Amma Shaku, admittedly, I haven't really caught much of her streams, but I know that she's been going for a lot, and the Swarm have been there for her. And, you know, as somebody who has also been raided by the Swarm in the past, I really, really appreciate that. I think that's cool. I think I want to be, if you're still here, do you want to be friends? And then Volcano Doc does really, really cool educational content about, perhaps unsurprisingly, I do believe a lot of it is about volcanoes. But also just talking to scientists about what they do as well. I need to eat, but wanted to bring the community over to keep the science going. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
9999999 gifted a tier 1 sub to Manda.
I hope you had a good stream.
This
I hope you had a good time talking. Well, not a good, maybe not a good time. Maybe that's the wrong phrasing. I hope you had an interesting time talking about climate science. Yes, yes. And welcome in Tropical Geek. Hello, hello. Who else was in the raid? And Deep Earthbound. Hello. And Hogan. Hello, hello. Welcome in, and thank you for the follows as well. And and Energy Darmta as well. Hello, welcome in. And hi Mandeth, hello. And then Fairy Foundling, thank you for the follow. So Tetsu, thank you so much for the follow. Tropical Geek and Deep Earthbound as well. Thank you for the follows. Okay, I can breathe now. And Ty, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Mandeth as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And hi, Casey. Hi. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I should probably, sorry, I haven't streamed in 2 months and I forgot how things work. So if I'm doing anything that's like a bit rude, genuinely, I'm really sorry. I'm like out of practice. But hello, for those of you who didn't catch my talking, I am Psydere. I am a research psychologist. That's my job, kind of TM-ish, kind of a postdoc. It's a long story. I don't work in academia anymore, but I still do research as a job. I have a PhD in social psychology. My research is about why people do science things and how they do science things. I also like conspiracy theories, but like I don't like them. I like learning about why people believe them. Yes. On Sundays, normally we do educational streams where we talk about sciencey things. However, we are not doing that today. I've just come back from 2 months of conference travel.
And pitfalls of AI. One of the things I want to talk about is the results of over-reliance on AI and offloading cognitive functions to AI. Do you have any recommendations on papers or articles I should read?
I do not. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do not. I have a colleague that knows a lot more about that than I do, and I can ask. My research is more about like the social interactions that people have with AI. But also that would be a really interesting topic to maybe look into for a paper stream one day, perhaps. Maybe. I also want to start doing like like presentations and stuff as well, like actually looking through the literature and putting the findings that I find, putting the things that I find together, and yeah, talking about things. Yeah, it'd be cool. You and Racco would get along with conspiracy theory interests. We do. We've actually collabed before. We did a collab about misinformation about autism and ADHD during Jingle Jam because we were raising money for Autistica. Yeah. It was really fun. And I want to do another collab with Racco at some point. And I keep meaning to reach out to Racco about this because we talked about it like a while ago and then I dropped off the face of the earth. But this is something that needs to happen. It's something that needs to happen. Yes. I feel like the therapist deserves a sub to the research psychologist. I love that. May I ask a question about your profession? Yes, you may. You may indeed. However, it may have to be after the ad because we have a perfectly timed ad coming up. I love it when there's an ad that appears right as people raid in. That always makes me happy. This is great platform design, I think. Oh dear. But yes, you're welcome to ask me any questions about my profession. I'm more than happy to answer them. I probably won't get into the specifics about what I research because that's very highly doxable information. But, you know, general stuff about what I do, yes, very happy to answer this. Yes. Anyway, it's time for the ads. I apologize profusely for what I'm about. Okay, actually, no. For those of you who have been here, what do you want? Do you want just like normal background music today? Or do you want the thing? Not Pikmin, it's been 2 months of peace. Okay, the people have spoken. There's an overwhelming consensus in the chat, I think. I apologize profusely for what I'm about to do to you. We will be back in a few minutes. Oh dear. See you in a few minutes. Pikmin 4 and 5, Pikmin 6, Pikmin 7, Pikmin 18 million and 11, Pikmin 3 Deluxe and hey Pikmin, new centrifuge to put Pikmin in. Pikmin in your membrane, that's called Pikmin blot. Old Pikmin theorem that scientists forgot. New mechanics, quantum Pikmin. Pikmin chest tube, Pikmin balloon mount, radio sound, Pikmin electrons covalent bond, Pikmin AI published IEEE, slowed down Pikmin due to relativity. Pikmin in your culture where you can see it contaminating all it touches. Pikmin in your culture where you can see it contaminating everything it touches. Pikmin in your culture. Pikmin in your fucking culture. Pikmin 1 and 2 and Pikmin 3. Pikmin you play control for the Wii. Pikmin 4 and 5, Pikmin 6, Pikmin 7, Pikmin 18
Flatulence Incarnate gifted a tier 1 sub to Pokemod97. They have given 60 gift subs in the channel.
Pikmin in your membrane, that's called Pikmin blot. Old Pikmin theorem that scientists forgot. New mechanics, quantum Pikmin. Pikmin chest tube, Pikmin balloon mount, radio sound, Pikmin electrons covalent bond, Pikmin AI published IEEE, slowed down Pikmin due to relativity. Pikmin in your culture where you can see it contaminating all it touches. Pikmin in your culture where you can see it contaminating everything it touches. Pikmin in your culture. Pikmin in your fucking culture. Pikmin 1 and 2 and Pikmin 3. Pikmin you play control for the Wii. Pikmin 4 and 5, Pikmin 6, Pikmin 7, Pikmin 18 million and 11, Pikmin 3 Deluxe and hey Pikmin, new centrifuge to put Pikmin in. Pikmin in your membrane, that's called Pikmin blot. Old Pikmin theorem that scientists forgot. New mechanics, quantum Pikmin. Pikmin Pigment chest tube, pigment balloon mount, radio sound, pigment electrons covalent bond, pigment AI published IEEE, slowed down pigment due to relativity, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating all it touches, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating everything it touches. Pigment in your fucking culture. Pigment 1 and 2 and Pigment 3. Pigment you play control for the Wii. Pigment 4 and 5, Pigment 6, Pigment 7, Pigment 18 million and 11. Pigment 3 Deluxe and Hey Pigment. New centrifuge to put pigment in. Pigment in your membrane that's called pigment blot. Old pigment theorem that scientists forgot. New mechanics, quantum pigment. Pigment chest tube, pigment balloon mount, radio sound, pigment electrons covalent bond, pigment AI published IEEE, slowed down pigment due to relativity, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating all it touches, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating everything it touches. Pigment in your fucking culture. Pigment 1 and 2 and Pigment 3. Pigment you play control for the Wii. Pigment 4 and 5, Pigment 6, Pigment 7, Pigment 18 million and 11. Pigment 3 Deluxe and Hey Pigment. New centrifuge to put pigment in. Pigment in your membrane that's called pigment blot. Old pigment theorem that scientists forgot. New mechanics, quantum pigment. Pigment chest tube, pigment balloon mount, radio sound, pigment electrons covalent bond, pigment AI published IEEE, slowed down pigment due to relativity, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating all it touches, pigment in your culture where you can see it contaminating everything it touches. Pigment in your fucking culture. Pigment 1 and 2 and Pigment 3. Hello. I'm back with not Pikmin music. This is an improvement, probably. Hello. hello, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, and also hi Hunter. Hello. And Flash and Tukana, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Pokemon. What the heck? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm back. What do we think about the Pikmin? Peak musical talent, if I do say so myself. Can I have the Pikmin back? Go watch it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Did you know that? Did everybody know that I have a YouTube channel? Is this the thing for it? Oh, there you go. I have a YouTube channel with the Pikmin song. You can go and listen to the Pikmin song as much as you want. I'm not stopping you. I'd rather you didn't. If that's became my most viewed video, I would actually cry. I don't think I would be able to deal with the emotional damage that would do. It's number 4. It's rapidly approaching number 3 and 2. Oh no. Oh, okay. Anyway, moving on. Are you giving it clicks because it's your BRB? No, I have it loaded locally onto my PC. The BRB screen does not count. Yeah. So my question about your profession is, what's your perspective on the status of psychology as a science? I don't consider it a hard science in the way that finance or physics might be because of the lack of mathematical rigor in some branches of psychology. But I'm curious what your perspective is as a research psychologist. Great question. And I think it's one of those things where I think everybody has maybe slightly different answers. However, as a research psychologist, I was trained in scientific methods. I was trained in philosophy of science. I know how science works. And if I learned the methodological tools and had the appropriate training in a lab, I could probably start doing things that people label quote unquote hard science if I really wanted to. I don't want to though. I don't want to. I think that a big part of it is the fact that psychology is about the human mind, and the human mind just has so many degrees of freedom. You have to think of it as a really, really, really complicated system where you just categorically cannot control a bunch of things. And that makes it incredibly difficult to approach in the same way that you would approach something where you can control a lot of the environmental factors, for example. However, I will add on, Cleeper's kind of beat me to it, calling finance a hard science, but not psychology, as well an economist. Finance, I would not personally describe as a hard science. This might be a controversial take. I also don't think data science is a science. I think both finance and data science, and also, to be honest, some parts of computer science, they're just kind of like vibes based. They're like, mess around and find out, you know? Like, it's like trial and error, which is kind of a little bit science, but a lot of it is just like, we just tried a thing and it worked, and I can't entirely explain it, but it works, which I don't think is particularly sciencey, to be honest. Yeah. Data science is statistics that went to trade school instead of uni. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is. But even a lot of data scientists, like, I'll ask them stats questions and they don't really know the answer. Like, I think a data science, I kind of think of it as like applied statistics, in the sense of like, they know how to code to make their data do the thing. Maybe they specialize in machine learning algorithms. But if you ask questions about the maths underneath it, sometimes they don't have answers. If I'm like, so what are the assumptions in your model? They're like, assumptions? Question mark. This is my personal experience. Obviously, I'm not saying this is a blanket thing. I do think that there is a lot of variability in the quality of training for data scientists. To be honest, I think that that's also a thing in psychology. Like, I know some, like, for example, some postgraduate degree programs, yes, that is the correct, like, postgraduate training, like, or grad school in the US. Like, some programs are really, really good. Like, they really nail down into, like, what you do and why. Others focus on, like, what in terms of, like, you follow this checklist to do this thing in SPSS, and the reason why is because I told you so. Unfortunately, I have seen this firsthand. I feel very, very lucky. I can say wholeheartedly that my master's degree was very, very good. It was very, very good. I thought it wasn't at the time, and then I saw what other people do, and then I was like, oh, actually, no, it was actually quite good. Yeah. I don't know if this actually answered the question. In short, psychology is definitely a science, because we do, I mean, some of it is obviously correlational, but a lot of, like, at least, I mean, I'm an experimental social psychologist. Like, what I do is I work with the controls that I can use in the environment that I am working in. Yes, there's a lot of degrees of freedom, but I spend a lot of time trying to understand what those degrees of freedom are, and, like, considering how they might affect the model that I'm looking at. Yes. Yes.
Harder.
Welcome back, magical psychologist.
Hi, Dr. X, what the heck? Oh, I'm gonna cough, wait. That was horrible. Okay. Hello, Dr. X. Thank you so much for the 12 months. Hello. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 12 months is wild. That's a whole year. And Jedi Supper Punk, also 12 months. What the heck? Thank you so much. Welcome back, magical psychologist. Thank you. We missed you. Thank you. I missed you guys too. I missed you all so much. Genuinely, like, okay, I think I did need a bit of a break, because I kind of pushed really, really hard when we're going for partner. Probably I pushed a bit too hard, I think, when we were going for partner. You know, I think I had like regular weeks where I was streaming 4 times a week. That was not sustainable with a full-time job. Yeah, that was a bit much. I think I got a little bit burnt out. The timing of the travel was actually quite useful, but I'm gonna be so real. After a month, I was like, I want to go back to streaming so badly. And, like, especially the last few weeks, I've been really feeling it. Like, I really want to go back to streaming. I missed you guys. And I kept being really frustrated because I wanted to check in the Discord server more, and then I just genuinely did not have the time to. And I was so mad. But, you know, now I'm back. Now I'm at my PC a bit more. I can I can do voice chats while I'm working again. This is exciting. Yippee! We do, in fact, have a Discord server. I should. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This is exciting. Let's see. I'm going to see what was being said. For me, science means scientific method. If you can do stats without the scientific method, you can do stats without the scientific method, but that's not science. Exactly. And finance, that is a perfect example of stats without the scientific method. Honestly, big chunks of computer science are as well, if we're being honest. Machine learning. Yeah. Data science is me giving Claude a 1 GB data set and telling it, and it telling me cool stuff while ignoring what p-values mean. Oh, that's real. That's real. I don't do hard versus soft science because the definition keeps changing and the reasoning has less to do with scientific tools and more to do with societal norms. Exactly. Isn't it suspicious how a lot of the things that are labeled soft science are also things that are currently, like, they're fields that are currently, if you ask someone, they would say they're stereotypically feminine, like, or they have a big skew in the number of women in it. Like, I think that this is very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. And the hard sciences happen to be the one with a higher proportion of cisgender men in them. Isn't this also very suspicious? Yes. I love how we can all come together to make fun of data scientists. I'm sorry to all data scientists in the chat. You know, we do love you, but honestly, calling it science is low-key kind of funny. Like, I'm sorry. And this is coming from a psychologist, like, Hi, not the brain. Hello. Miss you too. Yeah. I missed you guys so much, genuinely. Science is whatever slop I can get away with putting in journals. No! You're triggering me. I'm genuinely upset. I'm actually upset by this comment. Since you're researching conspiracies, and conspiracies can be a bit of a spicy topic at times, what are some ethical concerns that might arise with your kind of work? That's such an interesting question. There's a really, really good, I don't know if it ever got, did it get made into a journal article? I can't remember, but there was a really good preprint that I read. Who was it by? Green Murphy. Let me find this. But it was like a preprint that I read that was about the ethical concerns of misinformation research and how to do it ethically. Because basically, there's kind of mixed evidence about whether exposure to misinformation and conspiracy theories might then like slightly prompt people to believe it more, even if you debunk it. But the risk, like, because the fact it's mixed evidence, it kind of means that there is like, you know, better be safe than sorry. So you have to be really careful in the way that you display it. Let me find this. I can't spell. Misinformation ethics. What was this? Best practices for ethical conduct of misinformation research. A scoping review and critical commentary. Here, this one. Okay, this is paywalled. I promise you there is a preprint out there somewhere. If you look for it, you will find it. But yeah, I enjoyed this paper. I thought it was like, do you know when you read a paper and you're like, I'm really thankful that finally someone is saying this like properly in an article. It was one of those situations. So if you want to like actually read something that's about this exact topic, a lot of the stuff between conspiracy theories and misinformation is kind of like transferable, at least in terms of ethical issues. The main ones that I had to think about was, first of all, so yeah, the fact that like there's mixed evidence that exposure to conspiracy theories might then increase people's belief in those conspiracy theories, because basically it's like recognizing it, right? The more that you see it, the more it kind of like builds up the memory of it in your mind, and then you kind of forget the context about whether it's real or not. So this is something that we have to be really careful of when we're like showing people conspiracy theories, because like, say for example, I want to do research on I don't know, let's make up a conspiracy theory right now. Let's make it okay, we're going to make it something really, really ridiculous so we all know that this is not true, okay? let's say that we're going to do research into a conspiracy theory that I, Psydere, am in fact Rin Penrose. I am in fact Rin Penrose's alt account, okay? And like everybody in the VTubing sphere is all like collaborating. We're all keeping it secret from the public, okay? So in theory, if we were to be researching this conspiracy theory, say we want to see how this affects people's attitudes towards the VTubing industry, do we want to see if it makes people think that it's less trustworthy or more trustworthy? Does it affect trustworthiness? We don't have a hypothesis for direction because we've never done this research before. However, we can assume based on logic and prior research, probably if we think that there is a conspiracy, we probably think the industry is less trustworthy. So let's go with this. We're going to do a study where for half of the participants, we tell them, we just show them, we describe my streams. We keep it neutral. They are merely alerted to my existence. And in the other half, they get the same information, but then there's also a paragraph underneath it explaining why they think that I am actually Rin Penrose's secret alt account, okay? For anyone that is not like into VTuber culture and doesn't know who Rin Penrose is a big British VTuber. We have kind of very vaguely similar voices. I don't think we do, but everybody says that we do. It's a bit. We do this as a bit. This is like a running joke here. Okay, so we have to be really, really careful when showing people that paragraph that says about the conspiracy that I am Rin Penrose, because there is a chance that they will read that and like when people are doing research studies, they're not always paying attention. Life would be great if they were, but this is one of the many degrees of freedom that we have to consider in an experiment, is that sometimes people just don't pay attention. Sometimes they just click through the thing and they're just going through it because they don't want to be there, or maybe they're getting credits for their course. Maybe they just want the payment at the end. I don't know. They're just clicking through it. They're not really paying attention, but they do read it. They do register the information, and then they go away and they hear it out in the wild. Oh yeah, have you heard that Psydere is actually Rin Penrose's alt account? And they're like, oh, I've heard that before. And they forget the context, which was that it's a conspiracy theory. So even if you debrief it, even if you explain to them at the end of the research, they've like forgotten the context. They just remember the story, because the story is easy to remember. Information is hard to remember. So this is one of the things that you have to consider. The other thing is that like people drop out of the study. So you could show someone a conspiracy theory, or provide them information about a conspiracy theory, and then they just don't finish the survey, or they just don't finish the experiment. They just want to withdraw and they leave. But then, well, how do you explain to them that like what you've read isn't actually true? It's a conspiracy theory. So you have to think about how to make sure that you are debunking effectively the conspiracy theory, even if they leave the study. Because everybody has a right to withdraw in psychology research. Like if you get halfway through a study and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, this isn't what I expected, you have a right to just leave. No questions asked. How do you make sure that they get that correction information when they leave? That's something you have to consider. The other thing is like if you're researching certain conspiracy theories, you kind of have to weigh off, like, if it's not a very well-known one, you kind of have to weigh off, is it worth telling people about the existence of this conspiracy theory for the sake of the research? Because effectively, there is going to be a small group of people that go away from that study and look into it more. There always is going to be. So you have to weigh off, like, is the benefit to society of doing this research offsetting the small number of people that might go away and dig into this and go down the rabbit hole? This is just some of the ethical things that you have to consider. There's more. There's a bunch of standard psychology stuff. You can look up the British Psychological Society have got like a set of guidance about human subject research. So a lot of it's like the kind of standard stuff that you see in medicine as well, or like any kind of human experimentation. That's a horrible phrase. Any kind of human subject research where people are involved in an experiment. So you need to give them you need to get informed consent. They need to know what they're opting into. If there's any deception, it has to be fairly light touch, and you have to fully explain the deception and allow them to withdraw their data afterwards. Stuff like that. Yeah. I could talk about this for a very, very long time. I could do a whole stream on the ethics of researching conspiracy theories and misinformation if people are interested. Actually, I could do that if you
So basically,
if you want to.
Of your demise
Like
have
if
been
people
greatly
want that, I could do it. Put it in the suggestions box in the Discord server, because I will forget. Here's a fun fact about me. I closed the stream. Like, I press stop streaming, I forget everything that's happened. I don't know where I am most of the time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hi, Bogey Senpai. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. How are you? I hope you, wait, can I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Am I allowed to say? Prompt me. And also Fortress Spy, thank you so much for the 7 months. What the heck? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Basically, the conspiracy of your demise has been greatly exaggerated. Exactly. Say whatever. It was lovely to see you in person multiple times. This is Pokey Senpai is another person that I have kept bumping into at various events that I've been to. It was so lovely to see you. It's really, really cool every time that you bring the VTubers around. It makes me so happy. How are you doing? I hope you got home okay. How are things? I hope you're not too warm with the weather. Is that superpower in research to lack object permanence? It reduces bias? No, I'm just autistic. I'm just autistic. Oh dear. You have convinced 10 people that birds aren't real, but we were doing science. That's more important. You have published in a journal with p-value distribution that looks like height distribution on dating apps. Oh no. Oh no. Sounds like complex questions. How susceptible someone is to get overly invested in conspiracy theories or similar questions. Yeah, they are. They are very complicated. There's been some really, really cool research though. One day I want to bring on my Oshi, Karen Douglas, Professor Karen Douglas, who is a very well-respected researcher in the field of conspiracy theories research. One day I wish to bring on my Oshi. I can dream. It might happen one day. I'll try. Hi, Clark Stable. Hello, welcome in. If she never knows where she's at, the world is her laboratory. Exactly. It's all part of the protocol. Is she a VTuber? No, she's just a professor. But I like it, you know. Like, I've done a couple of streams now where it's like me and someone on Facecam. And I just really enjoy, like, basically, okay, you'll need to understand, one of the main things that motivates me to do anything in life is that I think it's funny. So, like, for example, part of the reason why I chose to do my PhD and why people believe conspiracy theories is because it's interesting and useful to society and I wanted to do it. The other reason is because I think it's funny. Like, I think that being able to go to a party and people are like, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I research conspiracy theories. I think that's funny. I think that is the best conversation because everybody has an opinion and they either start talking or they ask you loads of questions. Like, it's great. It's so fun. And also, you know, it means that I have a lot of weird niche knowledge about odd conspiracy theories, which is also really funny. I get to sit there and read the silliest websites. Like, it's great. Yes. Does that actually happen? Yes, it actually does happen. My personal favorite is taxi drivers. Every time that I'm like in a taxi and they're just like making conversation, they're always like, so what do you do? And I'm like, a researcher. And they're like, oh, cool. What do you research? And I'm like, conspiracy theories. And then I 50-50 whether I'm gonna hear a rant about how someone in their family believes conspiracy theories or I'm gonna hear a rant about how 9/11 was an inside job. Pick your poison. It's always one of the two. But I think I've got a good way of like probing them now. I think I've worked I think I'm quite good at being non-judgmental when I'm listening, because like it's like a two-way thing. Like they get someone who listens to them, and I get research material. Hi Skulls! Oh my god, hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? What? Wait, I don't follow you. I'm so sorry. What? That's a thing! We've been friends for years! I'm so sorry. Welcome in, everybody. This is Skulls the Wolf. We have been friends for years. They are one of my really, really close friends. What were you up to? What were you streaming today? How are you? What have you been up to? And also, hi Finny, welcome in. Hello, how dare you? I know, I'm genuinely actually so sorry. I did not. Do you know? I feel like this is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I follow you. I follow you. Doesn't question it. That's so embarrassing. I'm sorry. Dungeon crawler. That sounds cute. Is that like a dungeon crawler but furry? And also, hello raiders. Hello, my name is Psydere. I'm one of Skulls' friends. We do science. I'm a scientist. I was just talking about I research conspiracy theories as a job. I'm not even joking. I have a PhD in why people believe conspiracy theories. This is literally my profession. And yeah, that's what I do. We talk about sciencey things here on Sundays normally, but I've just come back from a 2-month break, so we're just hanging out and yapping today. We're just yapping. I have no thoughts and my head is empty. I don't know where I am. I'm very confused and living in fear. Thank you for the follow, Finny. Thank you. Sounds incredibly interesting. I think it's interesting enough that I did, 6 years of PhDing to learn about it. But yeah, normally we talk about sciencey things on Sunday, so I might read a journal article. I'm thinking about maybe starting to do like presentations and stuff as well, now that I might have a bit more time. 6 years, well, it was 5.5 technically. It was 5.5. But yeah, it was quite long. It was a experience to be doing research for that long, and then I got a job, and now I still do research, but it's just a bit less conspiracy theories. It's something else, but it's still something really interesting and in my area of research. Yes. And my head pat's broken. That's really annoying. There you go. I did. So when I started the stream, I was like, I've not streamed in 2 months, and I think something's probably broken. The answer appears to be my redeems are broken. I will fix that. Ready for next time. I've still got a remix of the Pikmin song on the docket. I'm so excited. I need to hear this. I'm so excited. Also, hi 2019, hello. When did you first discover that you were animated? I came out of the womb like this. I'm not actually a VTuber, this is just what I look like. Have you heard the theory that Rin Penrose has an alt account? I don't remember where I had. I can't cope with this. But your head's so wide. Yeah, it was unpleasant. One of the more interesting glitches on Twitch was where 7TV made it so that you couldn't write in the chat. That's so funny. I met the 7TV people at TwitchCon. I met them. I haven't even talked about TwitchCon yet. This is wild. I haven't even talked about TwitchCon. But first, Skulls, thank you again so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. If you need to get away from the PC, eat some food, drink some water, stretch your legs, feed the cats, etc., please absolutely do. It's very important to look after yourself after you've been streaming. If not, you are of course always welcome to stick around. I really appreciate you. See, this is what I mean. The redeems are broken. Let me manually change my outfit. We can do this. This one. There we go. Oh, hello? Ah, yes. I am now a vampire. Blah, blah, blah. Where's my coat? There you are. Okay, there we go. Yes. Are you happy? Are you happy? We've changed outfit and I am now a vampire. Just in time to talk about TwitchCon, which I was meant to do already, and now I am finally doing it. So, TwitchCon. I'd never been to TwitchCon before. I went to TwitchCon EU, the one in the Netherlands. First of all, Netherlands, really cool country. Love the tram system. Love the metro system. Very good public transport. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend the public transport. I am sold. I am sold. Also, like, the national, like, the fact that you have, like, a national tap in, tap out thing, and, like, you could just use contactless. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Like, okay, in Ireland, there's the national network, but you need a card. You need, like, a leap card. In the Netherlands, you can just tap in and out, just like with your contactless. Oh, it's incredible. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Also, hi, Glenn Grosson. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Feels like it's been a while since I've been in this chat. It probably has been. I mean, I've not been in this chat for 2 months. Does the public transport run through the Nether? Yes. Funnily enough, yes. I have a photo. That is one photo that I can, in fact, share. Hang on a second. Let me get this. So I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one. Why is that stacked? That's not helpful. Oh well. Okay. Discord. I need to make sure I put this in the correct one. I have a secret channel where I put things. Yes. Okay. Hopefully this is in the right Discord. Laughs nervously. Haha. Okay, let me find this. There you are. Okay. Let me find the one that doesn't have one of my viewers lying down on the floor. There we go. This one. And this, I promise you this will be worth it. So, it's funny that you say, do the trains run through the Nether? Because one of the things that they had at TwitchCon was this Minecraft arena. And it was genuinely really cool. And look at this. Look at how cool this is. I need you to understand the glowstone glowed. Like it had LEDs in it. It was so cool. It was so cool. And then wait, let me find another angle on it. This one. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love this so much. It's so cool. Wait, let me shrink this down. Yeah. Yeah, so they had this, so there's like a little glowing like pool that like you can lie down and pretend that you died in Minecraft. For real. I definitely did not do that. The glowstone was glowing. It was so cool. Also, Clark Stable, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome into the research participation pool. Okay. I thought it was a screenshot. No, it's not a screenshot. I have another photo with a person in it, but I can't show you it because it's like a viewer and I'm not gonna dox one of my viewers like live on stream. That would be really real. That would be really mean. I do have one of me, which would be less bad, but I'm like, yeah, it's not great. The lighting on that is amazing. It was so good. It was so good. It's the thing in the corner, what they call a Danish. It would be funny, but it'd be content to dox people. It definitely would not. It would not be content to dox people, Retty. Oh dear. Oh no. Yes. So there was this Minecraft arena. I did not take enough photos of it. It was so cool. I met a chicken and I also sat on a chicken. So this was a little chicken that you could go take photos with. I took a selfie with the chicken. It was very cute. It's a good chicken. And then I also sat on a giant chicken, I rode it like I am the chicken jockey. However, I don't have this photo. I need to ask the person who took the photo to send me it, actually. I should do that. But yeah, so basically, TwitchCon, I'd never been. I didn't know what to expect. I had no expectations whatsoever about what this would involve. Everything I'd ever heard about TwitchCon was bad. I'm gonna be so real. Everything that I'd ever heard about TwitchCon was like, you're gonna break your spine and get norovirus and be attacked. Like, genuinely, this was what, like, that's what I've heard, because people only talk about the bad things, which is fair. Like, those incidents were quite bad. However, I would also like to point out that I think that none of those things happened in the Netherlands. So yeah, I had a really good time at TwitchCon. So what happened was, on Friday evening, they have like a partner party. And like part of the reason why I'd never been to TwitchCon was because I was like, I'm just a little guy. It would be silly for me to go. This year I was like, I mean, I am a little guy still, but it would be kind of cool to like celebrate the fact that I got partner by going and getting the full TwitchCon experience now. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I guess I will go. I guess I'll go and I guess I'll go and have some fun. So partner party, really, really fun. Met so many cool people. It was like genuinely a really good way to meet people. Like, I have been talking to people that I met at the partner party since I met them. There was food. There were vegan options. This made me happy. I could actually eat things. There was also free drinks. You could just go up to the bar and be like, hello, I would like 1 beer, please. And then they would just give you it. This was very exciting. I've never had this experience before, apart from like, I think once at like a conference. So yeah, exciting times. So I filled up my little belly with meze. I hate lots of hummus and lentil soup, which was like a really random thing to have. Like, the rest of it was all like finger food, like hot dogs and burgers and stuff. And then there was just like also lentil soup. I'm not complaining. Chat, she got smashed. I did not. I only had 2 beers. Okay. I was normal. I did find it really, really funny though. I walked into the partner party. I was like, oh God, I don't know anyone here. Like wandered around just like to get a feel for the room, and also low-key I was looking at the food. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a drink. Went up to the bar. I turn around when I'm stood at the bar. Guess who is stood next to me? None other than Angry Owl Cat. The Angry Owl Cat. Like, as in one of the people from the panel with psychotrists Ed from TwitchCon San Diego that I wasn't allowed to turn up to in person, and I was just on a giant screen. Wait, let me shout out. Angry Owl Cat. Okay. I thought she's nice as a VTuber. She is so nice in person. Genuinely one of like, she is so lovely. I cannot emphasize enough how lovely Angry Owl Cat is. She is wonderful. Please go and follow her. Like, she's so cool. She was so lovely to hang out with. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I kept bumping into her across the weekend and she was always so kind. Even though she's angry, she's like the least angry person I've ever met. She's just so sweet. Yeah. But yeah, so, and then she was there with, I feel, oh God, what was the username of the person? For once I can picture their face and I've forgotten their username. So, it was someone, it had like industries in it, but I've forgotten what the first part was and I feel really bad. I literally follow this person. I saw them live earlier. What was their name? The problem is that I've also followed so many people that I can't actually keep track of who is who anymore. I met so many cool people. So basically they like have interactive chat things. It's really, really cool. So it's like a VTuber and they have like interactive thing, like they code things so that it's interactive with chat. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool streams. I need to work out who it was. I saw them live earlier and I was like, I should go say hello. And I feel so bad because I'm blanking on the username. But yeah, They were really, really cool as well. Really lovely person. So I spent a bit of time, I basically spent the partner party hanging out with these two. Findustries, yes! It was Findustries, thank you! I spent the partner party hanging out with Angry Owl Cat and Findustries. Yeah, both lovely. So nice. And we met some really, really cool people. Yeah, and naturally, the first random person that I went up to and spoke to, it was like, 2 people, and I was like, hello, who are you and where are you from? Instantly hit with an Irish accent. I'm from Dublin. I was like, oh my God, I can't. Why is the first person I find always Irish every time? And the person that they were with was a postdoc in maths, which was incredible and amazing and very cool. But yeah, met some really, really cool people at the partner party. And then on the Saturday, was the Saturday when we did the community meetup? I don't actually know. It's all blurred together. I went to some really cool panels. There was one that I went to that was about like history, like doing educational history streams. One of them was Killer Bin, who popped in earlier. I need to reach out to all of the people involved in that, because they were all really, really cool. I met a bunch of people that I've wanted to meet for ages. I met Tayu. That made me so happy. Hi, Zerkia. Oh my God, hi. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How's the stream? What were you up to? How are things? I'm just yapping about TwitchCon. How are you? It's been so long. I've missed you. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, get in the Skinner box, Zerkia. Get in. Also, hello, essay writer. Hello. Welcome in. Okay. Who would want to do math? What a nerd, I know, right? Tayu? Yeah, Tayu. I met the Tayu IRL, which is very exciting. And hi, Engine Crafter. Hi, how are you doing? It's been a while. I hope you're good. But yeah, what were you up to, Zerkia? What was your stream today? What were you playing a game? You're probably playing a game. What were you playing? I hope you're good. If you need to, take a break, get away from the PC, eat some food, drink some water, go to bed because it's late and you probably have work tomorrow, please absolutely do. Otherwise, you're always welcome to lurk around. We always enjoy having you here. BioShock 2, the game where science kills. Can I admit, I've actually never played BioShock. I've never played BioShock. I can't believe this. I feel like I should have, but I've never played it. Is BioShock one of the ones that we should add to the list of games that I should play on stream? I feel like it probably is. Nice model. Is it supposed to resemble Marceline? It is. It is. Thank you. Yeah, I have. So my main. Wait, hang on. Let me swap back real quick. My normal colored one. This is my normal one. This is my human one. Hello, I'm a human, I promise. And I have a hat because I am a human. Yes. And I can also be a vampire. I wish to be a human again now. Is this okay? I hope this is okay. Cherry, hello. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. And also Inari, hello, welcome in. I hope you're good. Okay. So we did a community meetup, the first one ever, officially, TM. We did an official community meetup. That was so fun. Aux was there. Aux gave me the coolest thing ever that I'm going to show off on a hand cam at some point, because we need to finish that Lego set that I started doing at in January. Was it in January that we started doing that? No, I think it was actually April. Maybe it was March or April. We started doing the Lego set. We need to do another hand cam to finish the Lego set. I am gonna show off what you made. It's the coolest thing ever. I have been I showed it to my dad. I showed it to my dad and I was like, look at how cool this is. And he was like, yes, this is very good. You have dad approval. What else? There was a bunch of people there. It made me so happy. I got a photo with everybody. Where I am being. I look very weird in this photo. I'm doing a very odd pose. Dad has approved of a non-sofa thing. I know, right? Psydad has opinions. My life goal has been achieved. Acknowledged by Psydad. I just went to the Chicago Brickwork Lego convention. It was awesome. That sounds so cool. Oh my god. Hi, Georgia. Hi. Hello. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Yes, this is very cool. When are you buying furniture other than a couch? He doesn't say couch, he says sofa because he is British, unfortunately. Oh dear. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, we did a community meetup. That was so cool and really exciting. I did have one thing I will say, because like I've met a few of you at because I also met a couple of people at Amicon as well, not officially, more just like we were there and we were hanging out. So I've had a couple of people reach out and be like, hello, why aren't you doing a meet and greet at insert convention? I'm going to be so real with you all. I am a small VTuber still. Like, I know it doesn't look it from the CCV, but it's like the concurrent viewers. I don't have that many followers. People don't know who I am. Like, I'm bad at marketing myself because I don't have enough time. People don't know who I am. So, like, the only way that I could ever do a meet and greet is if I am asked to do a meet and greet. And I have never been asked. Ever. And, like, all of the things where I have reached out to the convention, they've just, like, not got back to me. So, this is why I've never done a meet and greet. I don't mind. I'm not bothered by it. But, like, if you guys wanted to meet me, you kind of need to ask your local conventions. I like small local conventions, and I would happily turn up at them virtually if they're far away. If they're in Ireland, I will just turn up at them. So yeah. Yeah, because I did get asked that a few times, like, why are you not doing a meet and greet at insert con that you are definitely attending? And I was like, well, because I didn't get asked. So hi Mario, oh my god, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. How are you? Were you doing a charity stream earlier? Did I see that? How did it go? How are you doing? I miss you. Hang on, let me wait. I hope I spelled this right. I'm sorry if I don't. I did. Excellent. Everybody, please go check out Maru if you haven't already. Maru is so cool. It was great. Miss you too. Yay! I'm glad it went well. It was my last stream of the VTuber SummerSlam. I streamed every day since the 19th. That's wild. That's intense. That must have been tiring. Well done for getting through it. I'm sure you did amazing. I've been offline for 2 months. I've not been around. What country demographics do you cover? Aren't a lot of us spread to the 9 house? So apparently, according to my statistics, about a third of the audience is based in the US, a third of the audience is based in like Western Europe, and then a third of the audience is everywhere else, apparently. So I have been told. So yeah, but like, you know, the great thing about being a VTuber is that I can turn up at things virtually wherever there's a screen and a microphone. So yeah. Yes, a total of 1 user is in the Caribbean. There might be more than one. I don't know. I haven't got any analytics because I haven't streamed for 2 months. So I can tell you all after this stream where people are based. What I can say is if I change this very quickly to the last 90 days, let me do that real quick. So if I set the, maybe I'll do this from the beginning of March. Okay. So apparently 36% are based in the US, 11% are in the UK, 9% Germany. I do have a lot of Germans. We do have a lot of Germans here. Shout out to the Germans. 6% Canada, 3% Sweden, 2% Poland, 2% Ireland, 2% Finland, 2% Netherlands. Basically, it's just it's 2% a bunch of EU countries. The exception is there's 2% from Brazil and also from Russia. So yeah. Yes. This is where people are from, largely EU or US, but also other places. Yes. Guten Abend. Hello, good evening. I'm not gonna destroy German. Like, if I speak German, I actually think it might be a hate crime, so I won't go beyond the Guten Abend. No Slovakia mention? I'm sorry. You might be one of the 1%. There's a big list of 1% that cuts off, unfortunately. But yeah, EU, generally. Lots of EU people. I can turn up anywhere with a screen and a microphone. Menacing Derry is approaching your location. I am indeed. I am approaching your location virtually. Uh-oh. Hi, Warpy. Hello. How are you doing? Be careful. Psydere will randomly instantiate herself in any available monitor if you say her name 3 times. If you talk about citizen science 3 times, I do in fact turn up. We can confirm this from earlier. Oh dear. I assure you there might be a complete absence of South Asian presence except one. No, I think there's a couple. I think there might be up to 5. Newsflash, EU streamer streaming in EU hours attracts EU audience. I mean, it is quite late for EU though. But yes. Well, technically I'm not an EU streamer. Depending on how you're defining it. I'm a European streamer. I'm not an EU streamer technically.
Sunray 11 UWU.
Anyway, Pseudo Lab, hello, thank you so much for the resub. What the heck, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 6 months. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I don't live in the Republic of Ireland. I live in Northern Ireland, where we have a different type of tato and also no EU. We are EU-less. Yeah. Although saying that, I don't have any like import restrictions. At least I've never had any. I've never had any customs charges from anything in the EU, like that I've had shipped over, unless it goes via England, and then I do. Different type of tato. Yes, our brand of crisps is called Tatoes. So basically, it's like they're both called Tato, but in the north there's one brand that's called Tato, and in the south, as in the Republic, there is a different company that also makes Tato, and it's because the trademark was issued independently north and south of the border, so it's technically illegal to sell northern Tato in the south or southern Tato in the north. This is like the only real significant like border divide, actually, I think. Because you can travel down, no bother. You know, now that you can have like bank accounts that can have multiple currencies, having money, like money's not an issue. It's just the Tatoes. Also, Greg, this is true. Also, Greg's, but you can. Oh my God! If there's anyone in Ireland, you need to understand this. Duns now stocks Iceland things, and that includes Greg's. They have frozen Greg's in the frozen section of Duns. Irish people can get Greg's now. Incredible stuff. We live in the 21st century. But yeah, there's no Greg's as in the stores. So yeah. Greg's mentioned, yes. Duns now sells Greg's. You can get your frozen vegan sausage roll and then spend half an hour cooking it because they actually require quite a long cooking time. But this is very exciting. This is very, very exciting. Yes. I'm running out of things to say. I don't remember how to stream. What was I talking about? TwitchCon, yes. Bucket list of things to do in the UK, get some Greg's. Unironically, yes. I need you to understand it's mid. But it's consistently mid, you know? Like, it's consistently mid. It's a good place to go. They always have things that you can eat, probably, unless you have, like, you know, celiac disease, in which case you're kind of cooked and you can't have any Greg's. I'm sorry. But if you don't, then there's always Greg's. It's always there for you. It's consistently mid, but in a, like, it's cheap. So it's lovable, you know? Yeah. Okay. What was I saying about TwitchCon? Where were we? We did the meetup. I was given this really, really cool thing by Aux. We are going to look at it at some point in a hand cam. I can't right now because my my eczema is really, really bad, and I don't want you to see that. It's like really bad. The heat has messed with it so badly. And I went out for dinner with a bunch of VTubers, and that was really, really cool, and I really enjoyed it, and it was really fun. And I got a bunch of free stuff, which was nice. They were giving out so much free stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of the t-shirts I got were like 2XL, so I guess I will sleep in them. I met so many cool people. I went to my first ever networking event, like my first ever proper networking event. Every year there's this talent agency called Not Management. And every year they do like an after party basically at TwitchCon. And I was one of the people that was invited to the little networking mixer thingy that they do. And also they've just signed Tiny Toxic Tofu. So I guess the world is small and many things are interlinked. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I got to drink a large quantity of non-alcoholic mojitos. And I met some really cool people. And I might be doing some charity collaborations as a result of the people that I met there, which is very exciting. Yes. Hee hee. What else was I getting? I've got some announcements. That reminds me, I've got announcements. Are you listening? Are you ready to take notes? Are you ready to take notes? I'm not ready. I need to make. I'm gonna forget something. We'll deal with this. So, okay. Oh, I need to cough. Oh, bleh, bleh. Never mind me, just choking on air. Okay, anyway, so could there be something planned soon, TM? There could indeed. So, first of all, charity, speaking of charity, next week, question mark. I think I have no sense of time and I am next week, yes. Next week, there will be a schedule. I am going to have scheduled streams. Can you believe it? There will be a time which I will be streaming, which will be known in advance. Incredible stuff. Part of the reason for that is because we're taking part in a charity event. Yippee! So, are you feeling okay? No. Is someone holding you hostage? Yes. It's Titan. It's my manager. He's sat down and he's gone, enough! You need to stream. We need the Greg's income. Because I pay him money to keep me accountable. That's literally the entire reason I give him money, is so that I can say, like, make sure I have done this thing. It's great. Yes. Okay. So, charity. We're doing a charity stream next week because do you pay Titan in Greg's gift cards? I should do that one day. That would be quite funny. So, we're doing a charity stream. Z, the wonderful Syzygy Altair, who I will now shout out. I'm spelling this wrong. I'm spelling this right? Yes, I'm spelling it right. Our beloved astrophysicist VTuber, who is in V-Theorem, is hosting a charity event with Direct Relief. It is focused on raising money for diabetes care. And I am excited to be part of this event that is happening. We are going to raise money for charity. Please help us raise money for charity. Also, sorry, Napa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. Thank you, thank you. And Never Gonna Find Me. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're good. We do love Z. We do. We love Z so much. If I had a nickel for every time I've heard a VTuber say I pay him to hold me accountable, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird. It's happened twice. Okay. But yeah, we're doing a charity stream to raise money for Direct Relief in support of diabetes care. It's a very important cause. I hope we can raise some good money for it. Please don't expect too much. I haven't had a lot of time to prep. I am not ready. I have not even planned out incentives. I'm thinking maybe we could make a zine, perhaps, maybe, question mark, possibly. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna have a bit of a think about it tomorrow. What else is announcing? Yes, schedule. We will once again know when I am streaming. My stream, I'm gonna be aiming to stream at least once a week. But obviously I am like settling back into work, and I still have to kind of like go and do things sometimes because, you know, I have like a job and, you know, a life and things. So I'm going to be aiming to stream. I will definitely be streaming once a week, at least up to 3 times a week. I'm not going to burn myself out again. I'm going to be honest. We're not going to do the regularly 3 or 4 times a week for a while. I need to ease back into this a bit more chill. I will be getting merch ready because I'm not going to another convention for a while, but when I am, it's going to be Vexpo, so that's exciting. So I'm going to be getting some merch and stuff ready. I've also made a new zine about educational VTubers. I will probably put that on the Ko-fi shop at some point when I have time. And also for the Ko-fi subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for hanging in there and continuing to be a Ko-fi subscriber, even though you get literally nothing in return. I am going to be trying to put a bit more behind the scenes stuff. And also, last but not least, I am doing my best to get my VODs backlog back up to date. Hopefully, we will once again be in a situation where my VODs are actually on my VODs channel. I do have a VODs channel. I don't remember the shout out command for it, but it's Psydere VODs on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to it and you want to go back and have a look at what I've done, go laugh at me. Go point and laugh at the silly VTuber lady. Yep. I think this is all the announcements I had. I can't remember. Also, Vtheorem debuted a new generation, which we've already talked about. I was not able to join the watch party. I wish I could have. They're really, really cool. We will be resuming regular content now. I promise. I promise. I'm going to be doing my best. Okay. It is quite late and I do have work tomorrow and my voice kind of hurts because I'm not used to streaming. So I think that might be us for today. If it's okay with you, I've noticed that Angry Owlcat is actually streaming. Please could I take you to Angry Owlcat? Because I think she's really, really cool. I would like to introduce you to her. Genuinely, she's so lovely. Is that okay? I hope that's okay. Wait, is she streaming? Yeah, she is streaming. There she is. She's playing Arc Knights. Where is she? How long has she been? She's been going for 4 hours. I hope she's not wrapping up. That would be unfortunate. Okay, let's do it. Please do send us to a stream. Good. I'm glad that you're okay with this. What is my raid message command again? This. There we go. There we go. Okay, so top 1 is if you're a subscriber. Bottom 1 is if you're not a subscriber. We're going to go and raid into Angry Owlcat. My next stream will be on the schedule, which will be on my social media pages or on the Discord. I promise. Thank you all so much for like waiting for me. I really, really appreciate it. Like so many of you have like continued your subs and stuff even while I was gone, just like on the vague promise that like, I swear lads, I will be back in a couple of months. And I really, really appreciate like how patient you all are with me. Yeah, I did, like genuinely, I cannot say enough like how much it means to me. It really, really does. Yeah, I don't know. I missed you guys. I missed you. I'm glad to be back. I'm really, really happy to be back. Yeah, I'm gonna go and drink some tea and work out what I'm doing for next week. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day or evening or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you. Please be nice to Angry Owlcat because she's lovely and she deserves it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go science now. Check your mail. I will. Trust me, it's on my to-do list for next week, is that I will eventually finally go check my mail, I promise. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for the hype train and all the subs and stuff as well. I really, really appreciate it. And for the raids, Wacky, thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye!